Welcome to the Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly podcast, your no-nonsense guide to the markets. Whether you're watching us live at sktrading.live or listening on your favorite podcast platform, we've got you covered. Subscribe, join the community, and get ready to dive into real talk and real market insights. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, I'm Stephen Kalayjian, and welcome to the Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly. Well, guess what? It was ugly, pure ugly today, and everything across the board got absolutely kabooshed, right? I'm telling you, I saw this coming a mile away. I said after the 300-point rally plus that we got from that 5509.25, up to the 58.34 this morning. We had monster shorts across the board, nothing but monster sell divergences on the 15 and 30-minute time frames. My target was 58.30, 58.50, and 58.80, but who cared? I said, this is it. On the opening, there were monster sell divergences in Tesla, the spiders, the Qs. The whole world had divergences. Okay, Avago, NVIDIA, and we saw it was Christmas in March. It was absolutely amazing day, and I'm just so proud of so many people in my community, so many new people every single day come on, and it gives me the greatest joy in my life to be able to help change your life. It really is. I love it. I didn't have lunch. I stayed here the entire day. I did not move from this spot, okay? I literally was here all day, as people could testify. I went out a couple times to maybe get some water or coffee or whatever, but I didn't even eat anything, even though I'm on keto, but still, I did not leave because I love it. I love this game, okay? At 62 years old, I have more passion in me now, okay, than I did when I first started, okay? And this is why when I tell you to have the passion in this game, to be able to love at this level what you do, this could change your life, what I'm teaching you. As I just told my community before I signed off on my live stream, it's like going to Harvard and Oxford twice. Well, guess what? I did it. Now you don't have to. Now you're going to learn from me. I'm going to guide you and educate you along the way. This is why I do this podcast, all right? Because the patterns I'm going to show you repeat themselves. And if you're just patient enough and then know when to put the pedal down, know when to really get in there, you have me as a mentor, you have the technology as with the confidence level between me as your mentor and the technology. It should be clear sailing, okay? We really, really, really had a phenomenal day across the board. Right out of the get-go, but before I show you out of the get-go, ding, 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 at 9:30, what happened, let me tell you, this market was poised to drop. I said I got the buy reversals, which I'm going to show you all this on the dailies. We were at a 95 overbought reading. When you have that big sell that I got a week ago on the weekly charts, there's no way in hell. I wrote this program. It took me nearly 10 years. There's no way in hell that you go from a sell to a buy on the weekly charts on my algorithm in 1 week. It ain't happening. It ain't. Trust me, it is not happening, okay? And so then we got the sell, and I told you, all my strategies are based upon what? Divergences. Buy and sell divergences. Today, I'm watching the S&Ps make new highs. I'm seeing the sell divergences on the 30 and the 15-minute spiders making new highs. And I'm looking at the index futures. And the index futures on the 30 and 60-minute time frame are not confirming. You think I like all these charts up for a reason? I can see the world, okay? And the content and the information that I'm providing and the teaching and the skill set that I'm able to teach each and every one of you is for what? So you could better your life, to learn, to see what I do. And when you hit your goals every single day, what do? You listen, you learn, and you watch, okay? And keep watching how these patterns repeat themselves. Literally, I have a 30-minute podcast here. Sometimes I go over 3 to 4 minutes. Maybe I'm off a minute or two here or there. I literally could speak for the next 2 hours, but I have to get out of here. I have to go visit a really good, endearing friend up in the villages in Florida. What you're going to see and how my combination methodology works is truly a gift. The good Lord really gave me a gift. Okay, I was persistent and I had the perseverance of really wanting to build something. It took me, like I said, nearly 10 years of my life and close to $1.8 million of my own money. And guess what? You know what? It really was something that I did not believe in back testing. I forward tested. And I have to tell you, I want to be honest. If you take the time to learn and you can do this, okay, this could change your life, really. All right. And I know a lot of you are working, a lot of you are doctors, lawyers, or whatever, nurses, this, that, a profession. My next phase of this platform that I'm building, sktrading.live, is going to be automation. So I'm going to be working on that, and God willing, okay, I am going to be able to automate the strategies. And I'm telling you, based upon this combination methodology, this is something that the good Lord gave me the ability to see through the forest. And I mean it from my heart. And I really just want each and every one of you, if I'm here and I'm not here one day, to be able to have this, to be able to learn, to be able to help your families, to help change your life, pay down your debt, just be consistent, be able to go on vacations, put your children through college or whatever. To me, this is the greatest game in the world. And you know what? If you can take money out of the market every single day, well, there you go. That's what I care about. Being consistent. I have corrected so many people from bonehead moves over the last few weeks, or actually the last few years. But as my community is growing, I'm meeting more and more people. And you know what? Stupid things arise, but guess what? As my father once said to me, Stephen, you can make a mistake once for that mistake that you've made. And you can say you're sorry and I'll forgive you. But if you make the same mistake twice for that same thing, it means nothing. I don't want to hear it. Okay? I don't want to hear it. So the bottom line is, you can make mistakes, you can learn. Okay? Don't be self-destructive, but more so, don't allow yourself to be your own worst enemy. Absolutely not. I've been doing this I'm going to be 42 years in this game come August 1st of this year. Okay. I have all the experience in the world to share and to give you and enlighten you, to help you. Right. Okay. So with that being said, let's go right to the charts because I have so much to show you and I can't wait to get to it. Okay. All right. Let's look at this pattern here. This is the daily, and this is the weekly. Let's start with the S&P futures first of all. So the actual low on the March contract was 55.09, but since they rolled it, it rallied up to they rolled it. The price now is 55.61, and we at this point from here to here we were 280 points from the 10-bar moving average. Well, we got there and then 30 over. And we were at this morning. I came in. I saw a 95 overbought reading. A 95 overbought reading. When the weekly reverses sell into a negative MACD, you got a better chance of going to the Vatican and knocking on the door and meeting the Pope. Okay. Hopefully he gets better. He's out of the hospital. Okay. And then you can go meet him. Okay. Because you got a better chance of that than this thing going even higher. Okay. Now the daily reverse to buy. Okay. We see the positive MACD, so I think this low is pretty much safe for a while here. But it doesn't mean that we're not going to fill this gap right here at 57.2375 tomorrow. And we were close. The low was 43 today. Okay, so we missed it by roughly 19 and a quarter handles on the S&P. Okay, so what I'm expecting is another push down here like this, and maybe another push up. Okay. Now, watch this. You see this number? The S&Ps have to close above 69, okay, in order for the weekly just to reverse to buy. This ain't happening right away. I want to see these MACDs, the blue one right here, come below the pivot line, okay, build a base, and then cross back up. And that's going to be the next leg up on the market. And that's why I think we go to 6,500. Okay. But there's going to be a lot of backing and filling here. The weekly doesn't go negative and then reverse to buy on the weekly charts of my algorithm a week or two later. It's going to take some time, especially this is the first time it reversed to sell on the weekly since November 17th of 2023. It ain't happening. Okay, so with that being said, let me show you. It was absolutely Christmas in March. AMD, Netflix, I mean, as I would say, throw a dart. Tesla crushed it, okay? And watch what happened today. Okay? First of all, everything I came in this morning here, I saw when I walked in this morning. I knew it from last night because, okay, look at the 30 and 60-minute time frames here. Okay, you're coming in here, and I saw the negative MACDs here. Okay, this is today. Okay, ding, 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 ding. I called shorts on the world here. You're making new highs here, and the MACDs are not confirming. The spiders, 576.33, ultimately, right? Look what they did. Okay, they dropped 60 points. So look at this pattern. You were overbought on the 15, making new highs, and the MACDs did not confirm on the 15 and 30-minute time frames. The Qs, I mean, just throw a dart. The Qs. Okay, the Qs actually here did not. They actually dropped lower because NVIDIA got smoked. Okay, but look at AMD. I was shorting AMD. I said I'd be looking to short above 115.5. I blinked. AMD was down $5. Look at this, AMD. Where is this going? Tell me, please. Somebody tell me. If you draw your horizontal line here, okay, the MACDs are not confirming on the 15, and look at the MACD negative here on the 30-minute time frame. This is, do I have to say it? A Picasso. When I see these negative MACDs like this, my skin falls off my bones. Okay? Absolutely falls off my bones. And I say to people all the time that when you see these patterns really, really are very powerful. Very powerful. Okay? I showed it, the Russell, the IWMs. Look at this. Where's this going? Where? Right here. Look at this. 10 o'clock. Look at this. Where's this going? New highs, non-confirmation. Okay? Look at this. Apple off the 15. Where's this going, Apple? We caught the high, 224.90 on Apple. Okay? Look at this. Coinbase, 06. Where's Coinbase going? You tell me. I don't know. Whoever bought Coinbase at 06 and all these other names, they jumped. 05, where is it? 06, right here. Look at this. Where's Coinbase going, making new highs? All the names I'm showing you. And of course, the one that I got INOQ. We slaughtered it in INOQ. Where is INOQ going? I was calling shorts in INOQ against the 30. Look at 27.83, the next bar, 15, drop 280. Are you crazy or just plain stupid? Okay? Do you see these? Everything I do is based upon sell divergences. Everything. Buy and sell divergences. I didn't mean that. Not everything is sell divergences. Everything I do is based upon divergent patterns. I apologize. Correct myself. Okay? If you can master the art of divergences, you've mastered the art of trading. And this is exactly what I teach every single day. I taught some of the best traders, hedge fund managers in the world. Okay? And I still talk to them. Okay? And this is exactly what I do here each and every day in my community. Educate you. Constant visualization, repetition, dynamic learning. That's it. IT. Right? Okay? I'm still going. Been here since 6:45 in the morning. It's now what time? 4:19. Okay? And yes, this airs at 6 o'clock. But what I'm telling you, master these patterns, master the 5 conditions, the 10 strategies, and I believe you'll be on your way. Let me show you Oh my God, I got so much to show you. I don't even know where to begin. Okay. So basically here, let's look at Netflix. Okay. Well, actually, yeah, I'll go to Netflix. Netflix reversed the sell on the 30-minute time frame. And what do? You short the first bounce on the 15. Netflix goes to 74 and drops 8. Okay. But we had shorts in Netflix right after the opening. Netflix gapped up here. You can see where's Netflix here, 326. It pushed up. Negative MACDs here, 96, 90. Actually, in the pre-mark was trading 99. Once the 15-minute time frame reversed the sell, you see the negative MACD here on the 15. You have now what's called a sell reversal, and you have a buy disconnect. Two of the three time frames are in buy mode. When the 30 reversed the sell, okay, what do you look to do? At 12 o'clock, you look to take the first bounce on the 5-minute time frame. Okay, at 12 o'clock. Here it is. Here's the 12 o'clock pat. Well, this is the one I caught the short here. I called the short here, 82 to 86 or something. And then when the 5-minute time frame reversed the sell, look at this great pattern here, 78. 78 on Netflix. And just in 5, 2, 4, 6 bars, Netflix dropped 4 and never looked back all the way. Here's another bounce on Netflix here, 72. All the shorts all day long. When I came in to this morning, and I should have did this right away here, though, right? I'm sorry about that. But here's the opening here, 10 o'clock, okay? Here's the print, 58.34, that I'm jumping up and down like a baboon, and we're shorting, okay? And I'm sure we're shorting it here, right? Where are you going? Making new highs, and the MACD's non-confirmation on the 60-minute time frame. Where are they going? Look at this. Where are they going? On the NASDAQ and on the S&P. Where are they going? They got kabooshed. Look at that. Okay? Absolutely kabooshed. Okay? They dropped from 58.34 to 57.43. Absolutely crushed. Crushed, and crushed. Okay? Okay? Absolutely kabooshed. All right? Microsoft crushed today. The 30-minute time frame reversed to sell. Okay, look at this 30-minute time frame reversed to sell. Right here, correlating with the 15. Boom. All right, look at these negative MACDs. Where are you going with these negative MACDs? Negative MACD on the 15. Then you switch to the 5-minute time frame on the 5. Every overbought condition was a short on Microsoft. All right. Every overbought condition was a short in Microsoft. All right. Let's look at the Qs. Watch this pattern on the Qs. 30-minute time frame, reverse to sell, correlating with the 15. Look at the yellow dots into the blue, which is the price within the bottom of the algorithm. ADX is rising. Okay. ADX is rising. The reversal price, 12 o'clock. Look at the short on the 5-minute time frame. You short the first bounce on the 5-minute time frame. The spiders and the Qs, beautiful pattern here, right here at 1240. Qs were trading 480, 683. Boom, dropped almost $2. Never look back. Okay, got the other short here again on the right here towards the end of the day, right here at 245, 230. Q's got up to 485. Boom, dropped 2 and change. S&Ps had the identical same pattern. Okay, the S&Ps, the Qs. So the strategy for this is the Qs reverse to sell in the 30-minute. It correlated with the 15. You take the first bounce on the 5, maybe another bounce on the 5. Then you wait for the 15-minute time frame. The 15-minute time frame set up beautifully. Okay, on the Qs. At 230, the whole world was a short at 230. Okay, and here it is. Here's the bounce on the 15, right into the 10 bar, 485 and change. Okay, 485 and change right here. Okay, and then you can see the drop here. Boom, all the way down to 482.82. Very, very powerful strategy. Very powerful. All right. We got some big sells here. Now, the Qs reversed to sell in the 60-minute. So I expect the market to drop really sharp tomorrow after some bounces along the way here. So the Qs now are in a negative trend on the 60, the 30, and the 15-minute time frame. And I'll show you again on the spiders. When the spiders reverse to sell on the 30, you can see here it correlated with the 15. Here's the bounce on the spiders on the at 230, 245. They went from 569.49. You can see it. They dropped here about 23 points on the S&P. All right, just off the 15. Let me show you Coinbase. Coinbase reversed to sell on the 30 right here, a little earlier in the morning. You can see how the bounce here on the 15 was a great short. But look at Coinbase on the 5-minute time frame. Look at all the bounces on the shorts. Here's the short here on the double red, meaning the 5 correlated with the 15 and the 30. Look at this beautiful short here at 96 and at 96.60. You could have shorted above 96. Look at it dropped almost, well, about $2.50 there. Here's another short right here. This is the short here on that's set up on the 15, 194.5. I think we were a little higher. Okay, look at Coinbase. Okay, dropped another 2. And here's another short here at the end of the day. We called this short at the end of the day. I knew this pattern, and I said, look out below. Okay, and Coinbase dropped about $1.80 off the highs in the last 15 minutes of the day. Again, these patterns repeat themselves over and over again. Tesla on the opening. Okay, ding, 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 ding. Here's Tesla. Okay, here's the bounce up. Okay, you can see everything's consolidated. When Tesla gapped down, in the pre-market was trading 290. I said, look to short this Tesla right here. Okay, above 284. Tesla, boom, 284.90. You blinked, it dropped about $6 in literally 15 minutes. Tesla had nowhere to go but down. SQQQs, very bullish today. Very bullish here on the SQQQs. Okay. If you look here on the 5-minute time frames, okay, look at this pullback here on the 5-minute, 33.64, 670. It confirmed the move, even though it ran 40 cents. It was enough to drive the Qs down by about $2. Okay, by about $2. So again, these patterns very, very powerful. PLTR reversed to sell on the 30-minute. It correlated with the 15 right here. You can see PLTR. Look at this negative MACD above the pivot. Look at this beautiful short on the 15 right here, 94.73. Now, I was looking to short PLTR this morning around the 97.30, 97.50 level, okay, right after the opening. And I think the high way here, 97.30, you can see the 945 bar. I think I was 97.50 or 97.60. But then when the 30-minute time frame reversed to sell and it correlated with the 15, you take the first bounce on the 15-minute time frame. Look at this. Where is this going? Overbought into a negative MACD on the 15 and the 30-minute time frame. The ADX is rising. You have nowhere to go but down. Okay, now PLTR, I believe it reversed to sell on the 60-minute time frame. So I'll be expecting shorts tomorrow on NVIDIA, PLTR, SMCI, a lot of 60. The Qs reversed to sell on the 60-minute time frame. Okay, Microsoft reversed to sell on indicator 4 on the 30-minute. Apple reversed to sell on the 30-minute. Tesla. So Tesla, SMCI, the Qs. What else here? NVIDIA, Avago. Oh, Vago finished. Forget it. Okay, all reversed to sell on the 60-minute. So Tesla, the Qs, the spiders, the Russell, the diamonds. What else? Wait, the Qs, the Russell, the spiders, Tesla, Avago, NVIDIA, SMCI, Lilly, all reversed to sell on the 60-minute time frame. So we're in a negative trend here, okay, on the 30 and 60-minute time frames on the Qs. Now, normally, the spiders reverse to sell on the 60-minute on the close. So we're going to, if anything, tomorrow I would look for, a bounce, but I'll get into that into the second segment. Okay, when I get back, Sorry, I'm running a little long here. It's so much to talk about. When I get back, I will tell you what I expect for tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow we have a GDP revision. It's really not going to be much, at 8:30. I don't really see much in it. But then we have 10 o'clock. We have existing home sales. So for tomorrow, I'll just keep it very simple. We have shorts. The 60-minute time frames reverse to sell on the spiders and the Qs and the Russell. They don't reverse to buy unless some great news comes out. S&Ps were trading right before the close around the 350, around the 57, 68, 65 level, and they closed at 57.54. I do believe that gap tomorrow, 57.23, 75 gets filled. So tomorrow, what I'm looking for is any push up. I'd be looking for shorts on the 15 and the 30-minute time frames. The sequence goes 15, then the 30, and then the hourly. So I'm looking for that. If we do get any deep oversold conditions, okay, the MACDs are not even positive here. It would have to be some big aberration for this to happen. Remember, I told you yesterday, in order for the market to reverse, we would need like an 80 or 90 handle drop off the highs. And that's exactly pretty much what happened on the reversal on the underlying ETF. So tomorrow, I don't think the GDP revision is going to have much. I don't think the pending home sales is going to be much. And with that being said, I will be looking for shorts on any overbought conditions. These MACDs are negative here on the underlying ETF, the spiders and the Qs and the Russell. I think the highs that we saw here yesterday at 50 or today, 58.34 are it. And I think we're going to start trending lower. Again, I don't know if we're going to make new lows in that, but with that being said, let's just take one day at a time and let's take a step back and look at them and trade what we see. Okay, that's what I'm looking for tomorrow. So when I get back, a quick story on something that I learned from people yesterday that I need to relate to each and every one of you. And this word has to be removed from the English language when you trade. Okay. So yesterday, someone was up a pretty good amount of money, and a couple people I talked to. And when I talked to them at night, I heard this word, and my skin almost fell off my bones. I said, "You're up this much money, and you gave back that, but you're still up. Why did you went above your goal? Why didn't you stop?" And this one said this word, and this one said the same word again. I'll tell you what the word is meant, and another story, and another story, and another story. Because, I like to talk to people at the end of the day, right? I'm part of the community, obviously, and I want to hear how people are doing. And I heard this word. I got greedy. Lord God, I said to myself, if there's one word I can't stand in this 41 and a half years of being in this industry, is I got greedy. Do you know that never happened to me? And I look you square in the eye. It never happened to me. I got greedy. This is not the place to get greedy. Every day is a gift. Every day you pull money out of the market. Every day you hit your goal. You stop, you watch, you learn, you listen. I got greedy. That word is unacceptable in this game. I'm just telling you. Look, I'm breaking out into a sweat, and I don't sweat, okay? I can't stand that word, period. Over. I really can't, okay? So get it out of you. All right, extract it from your language. Okay, do whatever you got to do. Go take a shower. Extract that word out of you. Greedy does not exist in this community and or in trading, period. Okay, all right. I got to run. I got a 3-hour drive. I want to say thank you for joining me here tonight on the Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly. Okay, S&P futures closed down 72. NASDAQ down close to 400. We called this short. I said, be careful here. Look out below. We're days away from getting kabooshed. And that's exactly what happened. Everything I do is based on pure technical analysis. Remember, I'm here for you. Please join my community at sktrading.live. My cell phone number is 914-500-7484. Please join my social media at official Stephen Kalayjian on X and on Instagram. My YouTube channel here, please come here and watch it because it's video, and most of you who watch this come here, because if you go to Apple or anywhere else, guess what? It's just audio. All right. Remember, subscribe, leave a comment. I try to answer as many comments as I can. And I want to say, have a great night, everybody. And most of all, God bless the United States of America. Be well.
Thanks for tuning in to the Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly podcast, your no-nonsense guide to the markets. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to subscribe at sktrading.live or on your favorite podcast platform. We'd love for you to rate, review, and join our community for more real talk and market insights. Until next time, keep trading and stay sharp.